Hello guys, I'm Leon, and this is my first video on this YouTube channel today. I want to talk about hypertrophy training. I love that shit. I want to get massive and huge. I've been training for 2 years, and I think I can get to give the new lifters some advice and maybe give the experienced lifters some new oomph to think about their training and get bigger. So today I want to talk about supersets, giant sets, and how they can be useful in being time efficient, having just good sessions in general, and maybe training with higher volume and higher frequencies, and actually just seeing how they can be useful to your training. Let me first explain supersets and giant sets. This was popularized to me by Natural Hypertrophy, one of the best hypertrophy YouTubers. Definitely check him out. But the beauty of it is when you use supersets and giant sets, you essentially train more muscle groups in a shorter amount of time than you normally would. Normally you would do like push-pull legs, you would do your back, you like a set of rows, you rest like 3 minutes, and then you do like a set of pull-ups, but it's all the same muscle group. And as research has suggested to us, you want to rest a good amount before stimulating the same muscle group. But with supersets and giant sets, you can do different muscle groups in the time you are normally resting and getting more volume in without actually losing time, without having to do push and pull in separate days. You can do push and pull together, same amount of time, probably have a better feeling after the workout, and it actually can help on exercises like a bench to have a nice pump in your back, to feel tight. You might even get performance benefits out of it. You will also change your cardio a bit. You will get like it will be easier for you to endure harder working sets because you're doing 2 sets right back to back. And if you have poor ability to do more things at the same time, this actually might help you too. It's like free cardio, kind of. Not exactly the same, but it can definitely help. One of my favorite supersets to do is to train push-ups with a row, for example. That actually works out really well, and just do giant sets for the first exercise in your workout. I can actually do dips, and I'm almost totally fine after the set, even though I went really hard. And then at the same time, I can do pull-ups, which are like right next to or in the same station as the dips. Those 2 exercises are compound movements who get you great stimulus, great volume. We like that volume. And even after those 2, I can do like a lighter isolation movement, like a side lateral raise. I just did 3 exercises in the same time someone would normally do 1, saving so much time, getting great stimulation and a nice, pretty good full body pump. And it just feels good to utilize your time better that way. I feel like a lot of the newbies who don't know about giant sets and supersets are just losing out time and not thinking there are more possibilities to play with their training. They might actually enjoy this style of training, but they've never heard of it, never seen someone try it, and they think it's unorthodox and wouldn't work. So I think if you want 1 minute message from this video, it's just to try it out. Or try different other things out. Like just play with your training. Maybe you'll find some way of training you enjoy more. It might actually give you better results in general, or because you enjoy it more. Your training should be fun, but it should also be effective. But there's no point in training every day in and out if you don't enjoy it. You have to enjoy it at least a little bit. And I think that's an important message, to stick to your training and actually progress and keep getting bigger and stronger. I personally have been training for about 5 months with this style of training, and I'm really enjoying it, and it just really helps me fit in the high amount of volume that I do. I like training high volume. It's just what works for me, and I like having the feeling of putting in a lot of work and none of it being junk volume. So I like to do like almost all of my muscles together in 1 session. You might think, okay, this supersets, giant set stuff sounds pretty good actually, but you're like, how can I claim multiple machines? And you're like, it might be kind of an asshole move, but I usually claim like 2 machines at the same time, even though I do like 3 exercises. I think claiming 2 machines is fine, as long as you let other people also utilize them while you're not doing your set, and to not be a complete asshole and claim the whole machine. Even when I do free exercises and I'm not actively like smashing my routine back to back to back, like I'm just coming down a little bit more because I didn't like a little bit more recovery, I just let the third machine get taken and finish the sets later. Because if you're in a commercial gym, you can't always be super time efficient, but it's good to strive towards the goal. That's the whole thing about it. Don't be a complete asshole utilizing these strategies, even though they might be very effective. Think about the people around you, and don't be a criminal. I do not recommend doing supersets and giantsets for exercises that hit the same muscles, unless it's something like the upper back and lats, because in my experience, you can still superset those muscles if you know how to properly activate them. But I wouldn't do like a chest fly with like a bench press unless it's with the purpose to pre-exhaust the muscle and get a stupid amount of volume in because you have like 1 hour or something like that. Besides saving time, I think the most important thing and most important benefit of training like this is the amount of volume you can do. You can practice movements more, you can just get more easy volume in without it costing you time. You'll feel better after sessions because you actually did more, and you might feel like more exhausted, which I mean usually it's just a good feeling to be exhausted after your workout. And finally, it helps you stay off your phone. It upgrades your work capacity. You're gonna be more effective in your workouts, and you're gonna stay off social media and that stuff. You're gonna be less distracted. You're probably gonna put more effort into your sets and just be in the groove, in the mood, in the mind. You know. I think it's just gonna work out better for most people if they at least do like supersets on, for example, calisthenics movements, which are actually very beneficial because you don't actually need to claim machines and exercise occasions for this. If you just do push-ups and pull-ups, you're basically taking up no space and getting so much quality volume on compounds that are easy to recover from. It's just beautiful. So I hope the measures I conveyed in this video will help you and encourage you to try out these methods. And if you have any questions, just shoot a message in the comments and I'll help you out.